Greetings. So I just wanted to bring this quick message to the collective, especially and specifically the Divine Feminine Collective, um, women out there. So I just pulled this spread. I was guided to use 3 different decks here to get this message, and I feel like Divine Mother is definitely speaking. Okay, so you have the Mayat card which is in this deck the Temperance. You have this deity here. It's a masculine deity, which is the World card in this deck. The Queen of Swords. This goddess here, which is the High Priestess. With the Portal of Light card. Contentment. Unity. Measurement. And gradual progress. So the message that I got was very clear. And I feel like this is a message to encourage the Divine Feminine Collective, or collective of women, that you are a portal of light, that none of us would be here without coming through that portal space, that portal of light, okay? That your power, your healing abilities expand beyond this physical space. The abilities that you carry, and I feel like there is a judgment here. Okay, you know, my readings get raw. They get real at times where some people might find it uncomfortable. But I have to say this, that Mayat is judging, that energy is energy of the Divine Feminine, the Divine Source God Mother energy is judging those people, I feel, that are causing the oppression of women and children. Those who are out of balance within their own divine femininity, because I feel like the powers here, this divine feminine energy, you guys are walking in your power and protection. You're not taking any more bullshit. You're not falling for the okie doke anymore. You know your power. You know what you bring. You know the fruitfulness and the abundance of your presence, not just your gifts, but I feel like a lot of you are gifted. Okay, you're gifted. You have divine power. You have divine insight and wisdom that you give, that you walk in, that you are that. And I feel you do have protection around you because it's needed. I feel like there's a lot of imbalance in the planet trying to corrupt divine feminine, trying to corrupt divine masculine energy. And I feel like the World card does represent divine masculine energy being a source of, because he's standing in front of this portal, and it's like he's arrived at a specific place. And I feel like this represents a masculine or a collective of male energy. I feel like masculine, but yes, males specifically, rising to the occasion, stepping into their divine powers, and not powers in machinery and power in oppressing people and women and children and through financial gain and power. No, not power of technologies to control this and play God, but stepping into what they were divinely truly called in their heart and their soul, and become unified with the divine feminine energy, because you have the unity card here. But in order to find unity within self first, before you can have that unity with another person, it does start with the mother. I keep getting this message. It starts with the divine feminine. And some of you guys are breaking free specifically. This might just be a specific message for a few of you, where you're releasing yourself of that comparison. You are making progress. I do feel like feminine energies are stepping up. There is a place for us. There is a voice for us. And there are going to be people, men and women alike, who are not going to like it, that feel like it's corrupted, that feels like, and I'm not talking about women empowerment, shaking your ass, and I sleep with whoever I want to sleep with. That's not women empowerment. I'm sorry. That's not what we're talking about here. This is like moving with conscience, moving with wisdom, moving with prudence, and consideration of not just only your own self, your own soul, your own being, your own body, but that of others around you, and leading to example. I'm sorry, sexy reds are not examples. Cardi B's are not examples, okay? I can go into the male side of things. I'm talking to the women right now. Those are not examples of what we need on this planet. I'm sorry. Those are traumas. That's for entertainment. It's not reality. And it might be some people's reality, but that's not the majority of the world's reality. That is not a representation that we need in this world. I'm sorry. Like, if you want to look at it from entertainment, cool. But we're not promoting that type of energy here. It's for entertainment. It's, twerk some, have fun. But we are not representing ourselves that way. And especially, I'm going to speak at this portion to the collective of Black women, especially Black American women. That is not the representation. You have to break that character, that template, that archetype that was created to destroy your image. Let that sit for a second. It's meant to destroy your image. And how unfortunately, when a handful of those type of archetypes represent, or how should I say this? Excuse me, I'm all over the place. When one archetype shows up in that manner and the world sees it, they automatically place that image on all Black women, and that is not the case. And same stereotypes as Black men, where they're not all thugs and gangsters and all rappers and got multiple baby mamas and violent and cheaters. That is a archetype, but that is not a representation of the collective as a whole. And I feel like, unfortunately, those images, like I said, those are programs, those are stereotypes that were created to destroy your image, because that is not what you came from. That is not the core and the root of who you are. It's so much trauma here that needs to be broken down to the root, okay? Some of you guys have resentment towards your own mothers, whether you are a man or a woman. Some of you have resentment towards the very womb that you came out of. And going back to the African American, Black American people, there's a lot of heavy trauma and wound and resentment towards the Black woman, and that needs to be healed. And I know that some people don't want to hear that, but I have to say it. But it has to start with you. You gotta go there. So for the rest of us and, everyone else in this collective, women empowerment does not mean the tearing down of men, but it is to expose the toxic masculine energy on this planet. And it's not to go after and to attack per se, but it is to shed light, or just by walking in your divinity within itself is going to dismantle that. It has to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. There's a deep cleansing that needs to take place, and I feel like is taking place. I'm seeing an energy specifically of someone weighing and judging according to their value and worth, that I choose the partner for me. I choose and I've been seeing this a lot, like TikToks and just different reels or videos I've been seeing of women saying that they're not having sex. They're choosing to be absent. They're choosing not to date random people. They're not just going to take. Some people are going through divorces. Some people are making these choices that represent, or that standing for what's healthy and what's of their highest good. And I see this is a lot in mass, and I feel that men that have fragile egos and fragile sense of self look at women as lesser than or beneath them, rather than looking at them as their support, or looking at them as equal to, in a sense of, we both have our own powers and what we bring to the planet that is valuable, that we both can value from each other in a loving transaction, right? That I am nothing without you and you're nothing without me, in a healthy way, rather than oppressing women and tearing them down and all of these dark things. It takes a certain level of graduating within your spirit, within yourself, as a masculine collective, as men, I feel like that's what the world card is talking about. I'm trying my best to like put all of this together because I feel like I'm all over the place. But this energy is very prominent, I feel like. And one of my good sisters, she just posted a channeling today. That I think it was today she posted it. And she said something very, very profound. She said divine feminine energy during this time is crucial. She said a lot of profound and powerful things, but that really clicked for me because I've been really in this space of getting in tune closer with divine mother energy, dealing with my mother wounds and dealing with myself as a mother and being more conscious and more present of that and what that means. I see it collectively of women coming into their powers and their gifts and honoring their own divine feminine essence and energy. This isn't to compete and compare. We're breaking those templates down. We're not competing for men, competing for spaces and jobs. Like that is doing away with unity and love. Love is the ministry. Like it, you know what I mean? Like we have to move in unity. And same goes with men. Like all of this toxic masculinity is done away with. Like we're good off, y'all. Like that doesn't even turn us on anymore. Like for real. Like and women are finding that they can sustain that joy and that happiness and that stability within themselves. But knowing that when the right person comes along, that I will only invest in that man or that person, that masculine energy that aligns with who I am and what I represent, and vice versa. I'm not wasting my energy or time on anybody that does not align with my purpose, my path, that does not speak that to that core light within myself and cannot shine next to me, and that I can't shine next to them. Like we gotta be two pillars of light together. We're not here to tear each other down. And I see this gender war thing, and that is a demonic spirit. That gender war shit, like all of that, like that. No. No. So, in short, y'all, this is the message. This is the reading that I'm getting. Please do your soul work. I keep saying this. I can't stress this enough, you guys. There is a judgment here of how you treat yourself, how you treat others, what you will tolerate, what you will not. And for others, how you are treating women on this planet, how you are treating the future women and future boys, and them stepping into their divinity and their power and their gifts. Like all of that matters. And if we can't come together, it's just going to be another cycle, continuation, because there's a clearing on the planet. Like Mama Earth is not playing. I feel so much, and I cannot go into it in depth. I wish I could, because I don't know how much space I have on my device to do this. I would have gone live, but I just feel like it would just be a flood of different energies to where I wouldn't be able to focus. So I just prefer to do it this way. But I really hope that this message gets through in the way that it's meant to. It's probably not going to be as powerful as I would have wanted to tap in, but because sometimes it's very hard for me to articulate what energy I'm feeling. Like for those of you that are messengers or are readers, like, or diviners, like when you get a message, it's very challenging sometimes to, like, you feel all of this, you can sense the energy, but then when it comes to actually like interpreting it into words and expressing it, it's not easy, and it would take me time to sit with the message and really do this. So like I said, I hope that I've done it enough justice. And yeah, Divine Feminine, you're very powerful. You know, your energy, what you represent in this planet is very, very powerful, and people need to get down or lay down. And a real man knows, like, they know who women are. They know the divinity and the power of a woman and can reverence it without taking away from themselves. And it's only weak masculine energies and women that don't love themselves, cannot identify with their own divine energy and that of another woman, will find this message triggering, and how dare you, and the audacity of you. That's only for them. But for those that know, they know. And I'm sending so much love to you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all be blessed, be safe. And by the way, I do have a divine feminine energy reading that is very powerful. It does come with a follow-up session for free. So if you're interested in that, check the links in the description. I also have a divine partnership reading that goes into depth as well. And it also comes with a follow-up session for free. No time limit on either of those readings. It's just based off of how much we go in and what needs to come through and come out. So much love. I appreciate y'all. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. Peace.